It's all equal. All victims of racism are equal. Based on what? Based on what the white supremacists want. All they want is white supremacy. What is it that the white supremacists want? They want to have fun, they want glory, and they want material comfort. And they want it by putting the non-white people in a position where they can't have constructive fun, they can't have any glory, meaning, what do you mean by glory? Have self-esteem, a feeling about yourself that you're worth something. I mean, that your black life matters, you might say, that type of thing. And, of course, material comfort. You have things around you that can keep you from being miserable. You have medicine when you get sick. You have clear water to drink, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you have all other kind of comforts and whatnot. Well, that's what they want, too. All creatures want that. But they want it by having a system that denies other people these things and keep them confused and keep them doing things that are non-constructive, like killing each other. And they cause people of color, black, brown, red, yellow, doesn't make any difference whether they're what you call them Chinese or whatever. I mean, they keep them in turmoil for the most part. Now, even among the blackest of people, you might say, out the planet, there are always some that they allow to have these three things to a degree. Some comfort, some fun, whatever they call fun, and other things that might be of constructive value.
Mm-hmm. They determine it.
Yes, they determine. See, and they do it by percentages. It's like any other business. It's all about percentage.
Mm-hmm.
But from the beginning of every day and the end of every day, the white supremacist mind says one thing: are we dominant over these people? Any people of color? Are there any people that we are not dominant over, either directly or indirectly? Are there any of these people who don't have reason to fear us, to fear that we can harm them grievously in the next 15 minutes? And if the answer to that question is no, there are no people of color who do not fear us and fear what we might do in the next 15 minutes. And that is their answer. They are comfortable with that. That is their comfort level. That's their criteria for being. That's their reason for existence. Because that's the white supremacist mind. And the answer is, yes, they are in charge. Now, they allow a lot of things. Just like on a plantation. You can use that as an example. There were some black people who were very, very comfortable on the plantation. Why? They worked in the kitchen. And they ate well because they ate the same type of food that the master ate. They got first access to the food. All right? So they ate better than a lot of white people did. So they had a degree of comfort. But what? They still were slaves. See what I mean? A comfortable slave is still a slave.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes the master of the house would dress up one of his slaves and say, I don't want a raggedy slave walking around in the house when my guest comes. I don't want a raggedy slave. I'm going to get some of the finest clothes you can get to have my waiter when my waiter comes to the table and puts food on the table for my guests, for my white guests. Now, he's still a slave, but he's going to be dressed in the finest clothes because I'm going to see to it. I don't want my slave looking raggedy. I mean, people to get an idea that I'm, right on the verge of being raggedy. All right? So if my slaves look good that's working here in the house, they know that I'm really rich if I can afford to dress up a slave. All right? All of my white friends. See what I mean?
Yes,
so
sir.
That's always been true.
Yes, sir.
And it's true all over the world today.